Alright, Rocco, where did we wake up today? The Macbeth Icefield. Recommended for experienced hikers only. 9-hour round trip. So the point of this trail is to get you up to the toe of the glacier, but I brought my mountaineering axe and crampons just in case the summit looks possible. I feel like I'm probably a month too early for this trail to even be fully open, so one thing at a time. I've been trying my best to search for low elevation adventures. This is not one of them. There are a bunch of comments in the guest book about all the deadfall. They weren't joking around. Maybe tomorrow I can stick around and do what I can, but a lot of this is just way too big for my 14-inch bar. Rocco, you're gonna have to come back down. Come on. It seems like instead of doing trail maintenance, they just put up a new sign every year. Well, this is going to take 9 hours. Well, no, this is going to take 10 hours. I have a slight battle getting up here, but I think it's worth it. It's starting to open up now, getting a view of things. So continuing on up this big wide moraine, Mount Fleance looks promising, something I could possibly reach today. Macbeth, I'm not too sure. That might involve glacier travel and a questionable ridgeline traverse. As per usual, I have no beta. A lot of my life I just operate on I don't know. I just go out and do stuff. I'm almost there, just a small bump ahead of me. I see some ski tracks over there. Wonder if I get dropped off by a helicopter, or it's possible they skied across the entire ice field. This last bit onto the summit block is kind of steep. You can see there's some wet slides there, but I feel safe going up it. I'm just going to carry Rocco. I think she's ready. Snow conditions have been really good. It's all compacted down. If you're looking to go skiing in July, this is a place for it. Sometimes you wonder what keeps the snow stuck to the side of the mountain like this. Magic. So it's one of those pesky mountains that they give you a difficult scramble right at the very end of it. So I'm going to get it with the drone and just see how involved it is. Oh, what a stinker. I can't get around on that side. It drops straight off. And I don't want to play around on these slopes too much because you can see in the drone footage, my track's up, I triggered a bunch of wet slides. So yeah, I hate it when this happens and I can't get straight over that either. This could be it, folks. Yeah, it's enough. I'm going to follow my tracks on out of here. Just a hair short of all the fame and fortune. But quite the panorama from this spot. We can see the 4 squatters, then into the bugaboos, The Jumbo Glacier. And also Blockhead. That's one that I've been wanting to get for a while. Alright, let's get out of here. That's really cool. It's too bad I didn't get to meet up with them. Maybe another time. But I thought I could hear people yelling, "Hey!" I just put it as a hallucination. I didn't think anything of it. But yeah, the Foresty Fen treasure was found as well. Congrats to Randy, Michael, Steven, and Vicky. But they left another treasure there, so the game is still going. If you're still trying to crack the riddle and go for a search, they lived within the area, so they put it together within a couple days. But yeah, I gotta cook some dinner. I got some bison that I'm gonna make into burgers. I'll have to get a fire going in the parking lot here. I don't think there's a fire ban in effect yet, but it's probably gonna happen one of these days. It started seeping into my brain on the way down. Maybe I need a 2-stroke chainsaw with an 18-inch bar on it. If I could carry 5 liters of gas, maybe it'll go a lot further than what the electric can. I'm going to stick around tomorrow and try to do some trail maintenance, but I don't think I'm going to make much of a dent in it. So ground bison, pepper, salt, Worcestershire, and an egg. A couple mosquitoes too. I'll have to boil some water in here to sterilize it. So I never talk about politics on this channel, but I feel like I should bring this up because it affects me and every single Canadian who watches online video streaming like YouTube and Netflix. So this Bill C-11 that's in the works, it's going to allow the government to have some level of control over the algorithms and just be able to decide what comes up in your recommended video feeds and just push certain things on you. And I don't think they should be meddling around with this. It seems like bad news, and I think it's going to cause a cascade of problems across all the platforms. And it's fine the way it is. It doesn't need them messing around with it. So if you want to help out, I'll post a link to this website. You put in your name and postal code, and it'll automatically shoot off emails to all your local MPPs to let them know that you're opposed to this bill being passed. But yeah, let's go do some trail maintenance. I don't know what my next move is from here. This side of the Purcells is far less developed than the other side. I need to get gas. There's a countryside station back down there, like the single old style pump out front. Got to make sure it's even open, otherwise I'll have to put on a Caslow, and even that's a small town. I don't think they have a grocery store or anything. It's like not until you get down to Nelson or go all the way back up to Revelstoke. That's about what I can do here. I think I've outgrown my chainsaw. This is far beyond what you can do with the battery powered, but let's keep going. We'll do what we can. The battery powered certainly has its place though. For building that little cabin, it was slick, light trail maintenance, cutting firewood close to the van. Yeah, it's great for that, but when you get into stuff like this, no way. It's all right for that, but if I keep going after those 24-inch logs, I'm gonna melt the motor on this thing. It's yeah, just light duty. Well, I think that's enough for today. I'm gonna head on back. My batteries are just about dead. I mean, for some of these big trees, I might as well be using my jigsaw on them. I don't know who used to maintain these trails. It's always been a community effort. I don't think there's any funding behind it, so I guess if all else fails, just wait for some guy from Ontario to show up and do it. But yeah, I'll have to do some research on a two-stroke chainsaw with like a 18-inch bar on it, and that'll be a lot more effective in cases like this. I'm kind of in a unique position as a YouTuber. This is the best possible way that I can directly give back to the community, but at the same time make some video content along the way. Yeah, my mind is fixated. I want to see this trail cleared end to end. It's Saturday. I'll probably have to wait until Monday until anything's open. See what the closest still dealership is. Not sure if I should keep this one or try to sell it. Like I said, I mean, it's handy in certain situations. Oh yeah, that's an outside burger, but it looks like I have more than enough gas. Worst case scenario, if I have to go to Caslow to refill. So I'm going to go a bit further down this road and see if any of these peaks look reachable and hopefully not get shanked on the last 10 meters after putting myself through an unacceptable level of risk. I feel like that's as far as I should go with the amount of gas I have, so I'm going to fly my drone up this valley and see if there's anything I could reach. Looks like there's a bit of a trail through there. So yeah, it looks really nice up there. There's a string of peaks along the left-hand side and also a glacier that goes up the middle. I'm just going to hike it tomorrow and see what the story is firsthand, so good night. I'll see you then. It was drizzling this morning. I just rolled the dice. I was hoping it would clear off, but the clouds are getting darker. The rain is coming down. All the peaks are socked in. I think that's it. I wish I had something awesome to show you at the end of this video. Just gonna have to wait for the next one. So thanks for watching, and thank you to Patreon supporters. And I'm headed back to the van. Oh.